this edition of Lunch and Learn on Thursday. I am so happy to be here with you guys today. I got pulled away for the last couple of days. I was at an, what should I call it? It was an off-site 911 training. A lot of you guys know I'm a 911 operator, and it kind of clashed with my time. So you guys have not seen me for the past 3 days. So I'm very excited to be back here with you guys on today and every day forward until we end this lunch and learn. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Arie. I'm a full-time 911 operator, and I'm also a travel agent and travel agent coach as well. And what we do on Lunch and Learn is we break down the travel agent business opportunity. For anyone that's interested, we're going to break down all 8 streams of income, get really deep into what it is, who we are, what do we actually do, what do you have access to, how you can get started, all of that good stuff. So now I am just getting myself logged into our Zoom. We are live on Zoom, breaking the business down. However, I will remain live on Facebook and YouTube today, actually. Usually I'm on Instagram, on TikTok. I'm like, let me throw YouTube in there today. So, live on Facebook and YouTube and Zoom. And you guys are going to get a full back behind the scenes overview of the travel business. We're not going on mute today. So, I'm getting myself logged in. The host should already be there. One moment, just get my computer set up. Get my stand put up the right way, how I like it. All right, so let me put my camera on. Okay, perfect. So it is 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are about to get started. As I said 1,000 times already, I'm so happy to be here, y'all. I miss this. There's some times, and you guys know, like I've been doing this business for about 5 years now, and there's some times when my full-time opportunity, my job, gets in the way of my business, and I don't like that. So I was off at this training for the past 3 days, and we usually do lunch and learn at 12 o'clock, right? The first day we did lunch at like 11. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is gonna mess up with my time. But I already let the co-host know, hey, these 3 days I'm not sure what it's gonna be. So I was not present for the past 3 days. It was basically a 911 trainer training. So now, in addition to being a full-time 911 operator, I'm also now a 911 trainer. And I also have my travel
Hey,
agent
Ariel, I'm
business.
about to pull up the slide in just a moment, okay? All
Okay.
right.
Um, in addition to coaching travel agents. So it just seems like anybody ever feel like no matter what opportunity you go for, you go towards. And when I got into 911, I just wanted to do, I just want to be a 911 operator. I want to, do my part to help the community. And that's how I was feeling about that job. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not really interested in any management positions, or I don't want to do any of that. And it's like no matter what, you're always pushed into these roles of being a leader. Okay, I'm still over here helping people when they need help. Coach, I'm like, okay, why not get the money that comes with it? Because you're still naturally a leader, even if you don't have the title. And that's what made me go into doing that. So we're about to get started. Hi, Erica. Thank you. About to get started right now. I'm about to
All
unmute
right.
myself.
Welcome, everyone, to today. To see my superstar there, Miss Ariel. She had to go and take care of all that 911 stuff, right? So this is a presentation that we do every single day at 12 o'clock during your lunchtime, right? This is designed for people at work to jump in real quick and get the information, okay? Mm-hmm. And so as we start the presentation, Ariel's going to start off the presentation. And I want you guys to understand that Miss Ariel is not your average person, right? Mm-hmm. Miss Ariel is a director in training, right? She's leading a team of well over 60 people, right? She's also a full-time 911 operator, right? So if you have a full-time job and you feel that you are busy, how busy do you think that a 911 operator is? Because she's super duper busy, but she is still going after it because she understands legacy, right? And so on today, Ariel is going to break down the travel portion of this presentation. I will break down the marketing rep of this presentation. So, superstar, I'm glad to see you. Take it away.
Thank you. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Oh my God. Thank you so much for that gracious introduction. I am so happy to be here. You could not tell. Every day I was watching the clock at 12 o'clock, like, oh my God, I know Denise's getting on right now. I missed my travel business. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that you guys are here. So please, we have a great presentation loaded with 125% of the information for you today. So I want you guys to mute all of your distraction. Please take copious notes. And if you have any questions, stay till the end because we're going to have a quick Q&A session. So we're going to jump in and go ahead and get started. So I have a ask. I want to ask you guys to dream with me, right? I know when we were kids, it was so easy to dream, and we knew how big our house was gonna be. We knew what job we were gonna work. We knew what car we were gonna drive, how many kids we were gonna have, because our imagination was so wide, and we didn't put any limits. Those adulting type limits on ourselves. So I want you to picture a few things to me. Close your eyes if you have to. I want you to imagine financial freedom. What does financial freedom look like for you? For some people, I know it's just being able to go to the grocery store, or any store, in fact, and just swipe your card without having to check your bank account. It's being able to put your bills on auto pay, be able to say yes to your kids for whatever they need, whether for school, sports, or otherwise, without having to move things around on your budget, right? Now, while you think on that financial freedom, I want you to add another layer to it. I want you to think of personal freedom. What would it really look like if you had the personal freedom to do all of the things that you wanted to do? Your heart's content, that bucket list, local or otherwise, just really be able to show up for your friends and family on your time. And then we're going to add one more layer to it. That's the time piece. So, what if you had the time to do all the things you wanted to do? You had all the money you needed, you had the personal time to do the things that you wanted to do, and now you actually have the time to do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, whatever picture you have in your mind right now, that's going to be your ideal life. And that's what we're going to show you how to design today. We're going to show you how to design your ideal life to be able to earn more, travel more, and experience more. And we're going to show you the 3 key components you need to do so. First, we're going to start with building a strong network, right? Not only are you going to be able to empower yourself, but you'll be able to empower others as well with this unlimited income opportunity. We're going to show you how to benefit from e-commerce. Y'all, we pay bills online every single month like clockwork. Why don't we have income coming in online just like clockwork every single month, right? We're going to show you how to work from anywhere and anytime with no inventory and no quotas. The last piece is we're going to empower you to become a travel professional. We're going to show you all the secrets of this industry in addition to how you could book travel and earn commission. Now you're probably wondering, okay, who is this girl? What is she talking about? Who is she affiliated with? Well, we are Planet Marketing. We are an online business provider with this month 9-year-old company with reps in over 20 plus countries internationally, y'all. To the right of the screen, you're gonna see Mr. Donald Bradley. He is our founder and CEO, and Mr. Donald Bradley is a visionary, y'all. He always said, and no matter what presentation I've been to, because I'm here in Atlanta where Planet Marketing is based, so I go to the weekly meetings on Tuesdays. No matter what he gets in front, he wants to make sure that hey, the reason I got this business started was so that ordinary people could live extraordinary lives, have access to extraordinary income. And in order to do so, he knew that he had to get a stellar, solid company leadership. So he went and grabbed Mr. Andy Cawthon. He's our current president. And y'all, this man has brought business from being startups to multi-million-dollar corporations. So how many of y'all think that he was the best person to bring on board, right? And then we have Ms. Leanne Treckler. She's my favorite. And now this is going to be one of the favorites I have on this. Please bear with me, right? And the reason she's my favorite is because she is our COO, right? And one of her most favorite roles for me is the fact that she makes sure we get paid on time and sometimes before time. Now, I want to make sure before we move on, I let you know that Planet Marketing has paid out over $200 million in commission to date. Now, you heard me start and say, I'm going to show you the secrets of being a travel professional, but I've been talking about marketing for the past minute or so. So you're probably wondering, okay, so where does the travel come in? Well, Planet Marketing has an exclusive partnership with IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is based in Delray Beach, Florida, and it is they are the leading innovators for the home-based travel agent. What does that even mean? It means that they were the originators of the home based agency. The opportunity to be able to earn travel commissions from home, from anywhere, unlimited income with no inventory, any quotas. They were the originators, right? Every sort of accreditation or certification is being held by IntelliTravel. When you think about, researching a company, one of the first places you go to is the Better Business Bureau, right? Well, IntelliTravel holds an A+ rating. IntelliTravel also is a number one travel booker for Norwegian Cruise Line, Carnival, American Airlines, right? They also hold the Magellan Awards. You probably wonder, like, the Magellan who? Because my lips, listen. Magellan Awards, I know you know what a Grammy or Oscar is, right? So just think of a Magellan Awards as the same thing, but within the travel space instead, right? To date, with the exclusive partnership between Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel, they have booked travel into in excess of $3 billion. Now I have a question for you guys. And you guys may have known this, and I didn't. Honestly, I've been booking travel for years. I was that travel deal finder. If there was a travel deal out there, I was finding it. I had every single app on my phone. They were all in their own little folder in my phone, travel apps, right? And did y'all know that commission is already built into all of your travel bookings? I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I jumped on cheapcheap.com and I saw that I was saving $500, that I would still save the $500 if they say so, but there's still commission built into that cost that nobody was getting with me booking on my own. So now we're going to empower you to show you how you could position yourself to earn those travel commissions. Now let's talk about the commission structure really quick. As a new agent, when you get started today, you're going to have access to a 70 to 80% commission split. And what that looks like is, as a new agent, let's say you have a commission of $1,000 attached to a booking. As a new agent, you'll get 70% of that, and that's $700. The host agency gets the lesser half, that's $300. Now, once you graduate and have earned $5,000 in commission throughout a 12-month calendar, you're going to be bumped up 10% to 80%. So now you're going to earn $800 out of that 1,000, and the host agency keeps $200. Now, what is it that you have access to? You're going to just have access to your very own full-fledged at-home agency. And what that looks like is your very own state-of-the-art personalized booking portal. And that means, y'all, yourown.com. You're going to be partnered with every single major supplier, a payment gateway to be able to set up payment plans for your clients, in addition to customer management software. And using all of these tools, you're going to have access to book group trips, individual trips, y'all. Group cruises, my absolute favorite. Fraternities, sororities, church retreats, honeymoons, girls trips, guys trips, and apparently we're out here booking divorce trips now too, right? Now, I want to make sure that you guys understand that this business is turnkey. And Denise mentioned in the beginning when she introduced me to you guys that I was a full-time 911 operator. I work a minimum of 82 to 84 hours per pay schedule. So it was really important for me to find an opportunity that I'd have access to a turnkey business, which meant I'd have customer service and support from day one, on-demand training modules from day one. Y'all, my peak time of my day is 2 a.m. So I love being able to go to these start and stop videos and do training on my own time without having to, oh my God, they have the Zoom at midday. I'm usually asleep at midday, right? So that works perfect for me and usually for people who are busy, right? Access to all major suppliers worldwide. So when we say supplier, we really just mean those travel booking companies. So Delta, American, who else? We have Norwegian, Carnival, Virgin. Those are what we call suppliers, right? And then we also have sales and marketing materials. Now, you heard all this good stuff and you're like, listen, I'm ready to get started right now. You go ahead and you start your travel agent business and you're going to go home and your family and friends, they're going to have some questions, right? And you're going to be like, I'm a new travel agent. They're going to be like, they're going to test you. They're going to want to know, okay, what do you have access to actually booking, right? So all I want you to do is get real comfortable with saying, I got that. Okay, I want somebody to drop that in the comments for me. Let me know if you got that. So you're going to go home and they're going to be like, okay, So can you put me on that all-inclusive adult-only luxury cruise line, Virgin Voyages? And what are you gonna say? I got that, right? And they're gonna test you some more. Okay, I've always seen these resorts on TV. You know, at in the Maldives, where you have those over-the-water bungalows, and some of them even have glass floors where you can look down and see the ocean from your bedroom or your living room. And what are you gonna say? Can you book that for me? I got that, right? They're gonna just start throwing stuff at you. Okay, can you give me my car rental, my travel insurance, my resort, my hotel, my sport events, entertainment tickets? What about an excursion? Can you get me on that ATV or that dinner in the sky? All you're gonna have to say, y'all, is I got that, right? So they're gonna test you even more. They're gonna be like, okay, you have access to all of these things, but why travel and why now? And all you have to let them know is, listen, travel is not on trial. Travel is an almost $9 trillion industry projected to grow to 15 trillion within the next 10 years. Y'all, and listen to this tip. Travel is the number one research category online. And wait for it, between the hours of 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Now, where should y'all be between the hours of 9 to 5, Monday through Friday? At work, right? But instead, you're at your cubicle trying to figure out how you can get to this butler suite in Cancun. But I want you guys to know that the travel is being fueled by three key generations. We're going to start with the baby boomers, and that's going to be my grandmother and them, right? They're fueling the growth of this industry. Listen, now they're catching flights and not feelings. They're not worried about staying home with the grandkids, okay? And then you have the millennials, and that's going to be my generation. We spend over $200 million annually on travel. And Denise likes to ask, Ariel, where y'all getting all this money from that good job? Because we're working travel as a priority into our budget, just like we do mortgage and our savings and all our other bills, right? And then we have the Gen Zers. They are the jet setters, y'all. I really feel like there's some Gen Z in me because they're saying, listen, I'm gonna go on this work trip that you want me to go on, but I'm gonna take some PTO out, the start of the trip and the end of the trip to just work some leisure in there. So they're what we call the leisure traveler because they like to mix business and pleasure. Now, within this industry, what we're gonna do is show you how to turn this cell phone that you're watching me on right now into an ATM. We want to show you how to get paid on what people are doing anyway. Almost everyone you know is traveling or they want to. And two of the biggest factors of why people aren't traveling as much as they want to is time and money. Now, what I want to break down for you next is how much you could earn. Because I already told you have access to all of these good things. Okay, how much money can I earn? I'm going to show you how much we get paid for resorts, hotels, and cruises. Now, I want to start off first. Do you know a frequent business traveler? Because once you get started, you'll have access to your own.com, your own booking portal, right? So let's say you know a frequent business traveler. They go to your website and they book a 3-night hotel stay 3 times a month, right? You may be asleep when they do this. The commission attached to this, $151.20. I want to know, would you cash that check? And then somebody probably saying, okay, I need to see a little bit more money. Okay, here's another example. Do you know any golfers? Well, I personally don't know any golfers. I just know what I see on TV. And listen, these people, they always travel in groups and they're going to tee off and book their tee time anyway. So here is a 5-day golf trip to Scottsdale, Arizona for a group of 4. The commission attached to this trip, $274.86. I want to know, would y'all even cash that check? Somebody book on your portal. Will you cash that? And then for the person who's saying, I mean, show me a little bit more money. Okay. I can't scroll on Facebook for 2 minutes without seeing somebody announcing, oh my God, I said yes, he put a ring on it. Now the conversation looks a little bit different because instead of just being like, oh my God, congratulations on your upcoming nuptials, now it's, listen, I could get you on that 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service, right? They go on that trip. They have an amazing time, y'all. They were going to go on their honeymoon anyway, right? Your commission attached to that, $561.79. Now, I'm not asking if you cash that check because I'm pretty sure everyone on here would cash that check. I want to know what you're going to spend it on, right? And then now we're going to move on to something a little bit bigger. Now, are you on your family reunion booking committee? And someone on here is probably like, what? Well, once you see this one, you're going to want to call your family up and be like, listen, we're going on that vacation. Here is a 5-day group cruise, right? We have a family reunion, books 20 cabins for a Western Caribbean cruise. Y'all, the commission attached to this type of trip, I'm going to pause for dramatic effect. $2,240.17. Y'all, one reunion. I'm not even asking you if you cash a check or what you're spending. I'm telling you that's gonna take care of my rent and probably another trip and some other bills, right? Now, we love to have fun learning while we earn within this opportunity. So what I'm gonna show you next is how our classrooms look like other people's vacation. First, I want to show you what's called an IntelliTrip. And IntelliTrips are really just designed to make you a little bit more intelligent, right? It's focused on showing you how to see, your client's experience through your own eyes to better be able to offer it to them. So here's an opportunity to go to Negril, Jamaica, right? 4 days, 3 nights, all-inclusive, adults-only vacation, and this has a wellness travel certification. Pause. Can you imagine going on a business trip, right? That has a wellness travel certification attached to it? What do you mean? They're gonna roll out the red carpet to make sure that I have access to all the spa amenities. I want to check out the jacuzzi to make sure that it's warm enough. Make sure the food's what it's supposed to be, the drinks are what they're supposed to be, right? And all of this for $499 per person. As someone who books a lot of all-inclusive resorts, please believe that it's usually that cost per night, not for 4 days and 3 nights. And now there's someone on here who probably like, okay, I like luxury. Like, what do you have for me? Well, let's take you to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic with a 4-day, 3-night, 5-star all-inclusive opportunity. And this one has a luxury travel advisor. So we're moving up from spa to luxury, baby. Like, picture that in your mind. The cost of this one, $720 per person. Y'all, what do you think is going to happen? These resorts are going to roll the red carpet out because they want to ensure, listen, the next time somebody says Negril, Jamaica to you, or they say Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, you recommend them, right? So I want you guys to understand that this is a learning experience. This is not a timeshare, and this is not a travel club. Now, I want to talk to you about the reason why I am here in front of you, and it's because of the IntelliTrust guarantees. 5 years ago, when I started my business, this is the portion of the presentation that I saw and I stopped watching and got started, right? These are going to be 3 guarantees. One is going to be for your client, and 2 of them are going to be for you as a travel business owner. And it starts with the best travel price guarantee. What does that even mean? Now, you put a package together for you and your client, and they come back to you in a day or two, and they're like, hey, I just pulled this trip up myself, and it's like $200 cheaper over here, right? So what you're going to do now is you're going to inspect both trips and make sure that they're apples to apples. And what that means is if you give someone the opportunity and your quote has, luxury rooftop swim-up suite with butler service with a Delta flight, they can't bring you a garden view room with a Frontier or Spirit flight, right? So once you ensure that it's the same trip, Intel Travel is going to guarantee that they meet or beat the cost of the trip the client is bringing for you, right? And what does that mean? And if they're not able to do so, they're going to give your client 110% in credits to come back and do business with you. And that's going to ensure that you never lose a client to price, right? Then number 2 is my absolute favorite, is why I'm here today. It is a 30-day money-back guarantee. And what this states is you're able to get your business started today. And you're able to come in and have access to everything that every other agent has access to. You're able to really try it out, test it out from the inside, and decide if it's the best business for you, right? And you'll get 100% of your money back if on day 29, day 30, you say, listen, this is not for me. I want my money back, right? Now, number 3 is a unique profit guarantee. Because, I'm pretty sure there's some entrepreneur-minded people on here who know it's going to take more than 30 days to really vet an opportunity out to see if it would be for you, right? So, the unique profit guarantee states, come in, work your business for a full 12 months, take over all of our trainings and mentorships and everything you have access to. And if you, in the 12-month calendar, you don't earn, save, or make more than what you've invested in this business, they're going to cut you a check for the difference. I had to pause Do you guys understand that there are no traditional businesses where you're able to invest up front, and if you don't make or break even by the end of a year, nobody's cutting you a check, but nobody. Okay, so this is unheard of, and these guarantees are why I am here today. Now, I'm gonna share some testimonials with you guys. This in front of me is Miss Sheba. She's a stranger I met on Facebook. She's what we call a bronze builder, and you'll learn about that a little bit later. She said, I started this business because it aligns with what I'm already doing. Bringing all my passions together feels like I'm fulfilling my purpose. And when she talks about her passion, she means her job as an entrepreneur, not entrepreneur, as an empowerment coach, and she's also a full-time educator as well. And then we have Miss Janelle. She's also a parent, and she says, I was always the family trip planner. That was me, right? She says, now I'm so excited to be a business owner. I'm looking forward to giving my kid unforgettable experiences for birthdays instead of gifts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I just broke down for you was one of the 8 streams of income that's within the travel agent business opportunity. I'm going to move myself out of the way so you could learn about these 7 other additional streams of income. And to do so, we have this rock star out of Virginia, right? Her name is Deneen. She is a lot of things. She's a wife, she's a mom, she is a devoted daughter, she is a retired Air Force veteran, right? She leads a team of over 60 agents, fast tracking her way to directorship. And listen, out of these 60 agents, y'all, she has introduced 60 families personally herself. She has 125% of the information. Miss Deneen, do I have you on here with me?
Yes, you do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Ariel. You did a wonderful job as usual, right? So, y'all, again, my name is Deneen, and it's a small correction. I'm out of Maryland, not Virginia, but they touching each other, so it's the same thing, right? So let's get to the marketing opportunity. And this opportunity will allow you to be able to earn income as a result of simply sharing your business with other people, right? So I want to talk about 2 wealth building principles, leverage and residual income. Now, Mr. Warren Buffett says that you should never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. Now, y'all, Mr. Buffett said that. I didn't, but I agree with him. Okay. So let's talk about what that looks like for us. So as it relates to Planet Marketing, our company says that each and every time you share this amazing business opportunity with someone and they partner with you, the company is going to pay you the following week a $50 direct sales commission, right? But they don't stop there, right? Because everyone that you've shared this business with knows somebody that you don't know, right? Mm-hmm. And so they know people who love to travel. They know people who would love to bring an additional stream of income into their household. And they know people that just would love to share this opportunity with someone else that they know could benefit from, right? And so when those individuals partner with them, the next week the company sends them a direct sales commission of $50. But then they do something else that's even more special, right? They send you a check of $25. Now that $25 check to you just represents the 50% check match, right? That's an additional stream of income that you will earn in this business opportunity. Mm-hmm. And the best part about this is as you build your business and as you advance in the ranks, your earning potential will grow even higher, as high as you want it to grow, right? Then not only are you able to benefit from that, the company has put in 6 levels of $10 team bonuses. And every time your organization grows, a $10 bill is dispatched as a result of that growth, right? Now, listen, what I love about this is that there are no limits on direct sales. There are absolutely no limits on matches or on team bonuses. Somebody should put in the chat, no limits, right? And upfront commissions are paid on a weekly basis. Now, the company says that we want to recognize what we want repeated. And once you share this opportunity with 3 people and they decide to partner with you, you'll be what's called a bronze builder, okay? And that will equal to an additional $150 because 50 times 3 is 150, right? And then just add in 3 more expose 3 more people to the opportunity with for a total of 6 people, and then you'll be called or recognized as a silver builder, which will earn you an additional $300 because 50 times 6 is 300, right? Now, by simply sharing this opportunity with 3 more people for a total of 9 people, now you are what's recognized as a gold builder, and that equals to an additional $450 total, right? Because that's 50 times 9 equals 450, right? So somebody should say go gold in the chat, right? Because being a gold builder opens the door to additional benefits and privileges. Okay, so as a gold builder, you have unlocked the first 6 levels of $10 team bonuses, which means now when you share this opportunity with someone and they partner with you, it is no longer a $50 direct sales commission, right? It is now $60 because you opened up that first level of team bonuses. And now your 50 cent, Jesus, your 50% check match is no longer $25, is now $35, right? And y'all, this happens every single time your organization grows, whether you had anything to do with it or not. All right. So listen, another benefit is to be able to earn commissions, not just off of the travel that you book, but also off of travel that you do not book. Like my girl said, that was a dramatic pause. You can earn commissions not just off of the travel that you book, but also off of travel that you do not book. Y'all, this is one of my favorite ways of getting paid, right?
Changer.
This basically means it's a 10% travel commission override on everybody that's on your team, right? For travel you had literally nothing to do with, right? And then if this ain't enough, on the 10th of each and every month, you get paid what is called our team building matrix. And no, I'm not asking for a blue pill or a red pill. It's just a team building matrix. What happened, Ariel?
Oh, hold on. You said the 10th of every month. I'm trying to remind people that's today. Today is residual check day.
That's today, right? Are you right? So now she listening. I hope y'all listening, right? And I hope you take your notes, right? Because everyone that joins you will have this matrix, right? So now I'm going to break down this 3x9 residual income matrix, right? Now, earlier in the webinar, we asked you to imagine what your ideal life was, right? So now I want you to keep imagining, right? Imagine that this matrix that you see here on the screen is a blueprint for your financial future, right? So at the top of the screen, you see that little person, the leader. The leader is you, right? And below there are 3 positions to fill with your team, right? And so each of them can build their own teams of 3 and so on, all the way down to 9 levels, right? Now, with each new member joining your team, you earn commission, right? And so this is where the residual income kicks in. Now, y'all, this is like having multiple streams of income working for you all the time. It is amazing, right?
My favorite.
But that's not all, because our matrix is designed to support your team's growth. Now, let's just say a position is full, okay? So when a position is full, new members will just spill over to the next available spot, and that's going to help everyone on the team to succeed, okay? And as your team expands, you climb the ranks and you'll be unlocking higher income potential, right? Literally a win-win for everyone involved. So remember, building a successful Planet Market business is not done by osmosis, okay? Building a successful Planet marketing business takes dedication and hard work, right? But the good thing is, with the power of our 3x9 matrix and the support of your team, you can achieve financial freedom, okay? So I want to know, for this next slide, before I jump to the next slide, do we have anyone here on the line that have a desire to lead their own organization? Because if there is one, like they say in the church, if there's one, I would like to introduce you to our leadership program, right? We call it the directorship program, right? And it's designed designed to reward and empower top leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a director, you'll enjoy exclusive benefits. You'll get to enjoy increased earnings, duh, and
Mm-hmm.
the opportunity to make a significant impact on your team. But what exactly does it take to be a part of the director group? I cannot get my list together today. Director. It is a combination of personal achievement and team building. And you'll need to demonstrate certain things like product knowledge through consistent sales. You need to nurture a strong downline, right? That's what we call duplication, right? But we provide you all with the tools and the trainings that you need to be as successful as you say you want to be, right? So please keep in mind that becoming a director isn't just about you. It's about empowering other people, right? And as a leader, you'll get to inspire your team and you'll get to guide your team to reach their full potential, right? And then our directorship program, ladies and gentlemen, we like to say there is levels to this, right? And we call them stars, right? And each star represents the size of your organization, right? So you are paid a director's bonus at the beginning of each and every month. Now, keep in mind, this is along with everything else Ariel has shared with you and
Mm-hmm.
everything else I've shared with you on today, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through a couple levels so you can get an idea of the income potential that exists. Okay. So let's start from the top. You see it's 1 through 10. Let's start at 1. So a one-star director simply means you have a team of 100 active agents, right? And so at the beginning of the month, you will pay a director's bonus, and your bonus would be $500, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then look to the right of the screen when you see the bonuses in red, right? So now you get $20 in team bonuses. And every time your team grows, there's $20 in team bonuses, right? So then let's jump down to the two-star director. When you are a two-star director, that means you have a team of 300 active agents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your director bonus at the beginning of the month is $1,000.
Just
And you
to
pick
start
up
the month.
another $10 team bonus. So you look over there, you see in red, it says $30. So you get $30 in team bonuses as a two-star director.
Mm-hmm.
Now, three-star director means that you have a team of 500 active agents, right? And your bonus at the beginning of the month as a three-star director is $2,000, right? And you see the team bonuses at $40.
Mm-hmm.
I think both Ariel and myself, we have the same goals, at least initial goal, and that's to hit 5-star.
Mm-hmm.
You see the 5-star director. It's a
Mm-hmm.
team of 4,000 active agents, and the bonus, yes, God, the bonus at the beginning of the month is $10,000 at the beginning of the month, and
Just
that's
to
before you've
start.
done anything else. That
Mm-hmm.
one stream of income is $10,000. So you can see that it goes all the way down 10 levels. Basically, pick the star or the income that you're looking to earn, and then start your travel business and go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you look at this directorship program, you might want to ask yourself, okay, this sounds really good, looks good, a lot of money there, but where are you guys at as a company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so presently we have, I don't mess this up, my tongue always get twisted when I say it. We have 6 5-star directors and 5 6-star directors, of whom 4 of them are earning well over $100,000 a month residually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we do not have any 7, 8, 9, or 10 stars, which means what? It's wide open for anybody that want it.
Mm-hmm.
So again, see the number that you want on this slide, pick it, start your business, and go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So now, the company says, we want to simply provide you with even more documentation based upon your achievement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so again, we going back to that imagination cap, right? Imagine achieving a level of success that is truly extraordinary. Now, Mr. Donald Bradley created this opportunity for ordinary people to live extraordinary lives,
Mm-hmm.
right? And at Planet Marketing, we believe in rewarding our top performers with the very best.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why we've created the Presidential Ring and Rolex program. Now, to be a part of this prestigious group, category, or what have you, there are some things you have to do, right? You must demonstrate exceptional leadership, right? You must build a thriving team, and
Mhm.
you should be exceeding sales goals consistently, right? When you do that and your income is over $100,000 a year residually,
Mhm.
you will become a sapphire
Fire
ring
ring wearer.
recipient. I'm not
Mhm.
going to say wearer because my lips is doing some things today, right? And once your income is over $250,000, you will be a ruby ring
Wearer.
wearer. I feel
Mhm.
like I'm a cartoon character right now with my lips twisted up. And once your income is over $500,000 residually on an annual basis,
Mhm.
you are a diamond ring recipient, right? And then once your income is over $1 million annually on a residual basis, that is, you are a double diamond ring recipient. And currently, we have 5 double diamond ring recipients within the company, right? And then, as you see on the right, let's not forget that when you become a 5-star director with
Mhm.
our company, you're going to receive a diamond encrusted Rolex timepiece. And this is just going to signify that you are a 5-star director in the presidential ring and Rolex program, right? And Ariel says this, and I agree with her as well.
Mhm.
Even if I'm making 5-star money, I still
Mhm.
can't 100% say I'm gonna put down 20 grand for a
Mhm.
timepiece. It's not a watch, it's a timepiece.
Mhm.
However, comma, if Mr. Donald Bradley want to lace this wrist with a Rolex, I'm sure gonna be there to take it. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, switching gears, our company here is very, 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 very transparent. Now,
It's my
the
favorite
founder,
part.
Mr. Donald Bradley, is from Baltimore. I too am from Baltimore. Don't judge me. The founder, Mr. Donald Bradley, is an Air Force veteran. I too am an Air Force veteran, right? And in the Air Force, we operate off of core values that serves before self, excellence in all we do, and integrity first. And this company operates just like that. And I love this because every year we present to the IRS our income disclosure statement. And
Mhm.
so that statement alone should squash any of the naysayers who say, is this one of those things? No, this is a legal bona fide business. Legal businesses report to the IRS, and we are no different, right? And I
Mhm.
love this because it speaks to the transparency and the credibility of our company, right?
Mhm.
As you see on the screen, the lowest earning representative is at $0.
Mhm.
However, at the bottom of the screen, the highest earning individual is at over $1 million.
Mhm.
Why would we show that? Because this is real life, y'all. This is business, and in business, you do a little bit,
You
you
earn a
will
little.
earn a
Mhm.
little bit. But
Mhm.
if you do a whole lot,
You earn a
you
lot.
will earn a whole lot,
Mhm.
right? This is not a get rich quick type of situation, right? It requires you to focus. We say
I'm gonna pause her for a second because I want you guys to understand that what's coming up next is what you need to pay attention to. If you did not hear anything else we said, you need to listen to this part. Okay?
Mr. Bradley wants to make sure that your family will always reap the benefits of your hard work. And out of this entire presentation, this is my most favorite slide, and I'm not
Mine too.
making this up.
Mhm.
This is the reason why I go so hard in my business,
Mhm.
because it says here, the Planet Marketing Pledge says, when you transition from this life to the afterlife,
Mhm.
as a director, that is, our Planet Marketing Pledge says, as a Planet Marketing Director, feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the
Mhm.
the Planet business you have built will outlast you. It says that your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly income,
Mhm.
your director pay,
Mhm.
your director bonuses, and your monthly residual income. Mr. Bradley is so serious about this that he's gonna have his attorneys send you a document where you're able to state who you would like to be your beneficiary
Mhm.
in the event of your death, which means, ladies and gentlemen, you will now be able to leave your family with a will and not a bill.
Mhm.
This is uber important. It is my most favorite slide. For those of you who may have missed it, I am a retired disabled United States Air Force veteran. I served this beautiful country for more than 21 years, all on active duty. And by virtue of my service to the country, the government owes me monthly compensation. But how many people understand when my heart stops beating, so does my compensation, right? My compensation will then be taken and deposited back into the U.S. Treasury Department. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, this pledge is so powerful to me. I want my children only to worry about me not being here. I don't want my husband to worry about if the mortgage is paid up, if the college tuition is being taken care of, even if the orthodontist bill is paid up, right? All I want them to do is worry about the fact that I'm not here. No finances involved. And that's why this Planet Marketing Pledge for me is so powerful. Now, at the beginning of this presentation, Miss Ariel told you all that the Planet Marketing business opportunity is a turnkey business. But aren't you glad to know that, I'm sorry, the IntelliTravel opportunity is a turnkey business. But aren't you glad to know that the Planet Marketing business is also a turnkey opportunity? There's no experience required. There are no quotas and there are no requirements, right? So that means if you introduce this business to one person or 100 people, that's your business. No one's going to hound you about that. If you book one trip or 100 trips, that's your business. No one's going to hound you about that, right? And so we have everything you need in order for you to be successful, right? We have all of the tools and all the latest and greatest in technology to help you be as successful as you say you want to be, to include a plethora of training, guys, right? We have a ton of training. The majority of the training, like Ariel mentioned earlier, is on demand, start and stop, right? And then there are some virtual Zoom events as well, right? But we also have some live events. And this year, now I have a favorite live event. My favorite live event now, it was just this year, I made it my favorite. It is convention, right? And so next year, our amazing company is having an international convention that's going to be held in Orlando, Florida. Again, it was there this year as well, right? And it's going to be held at the Marriott, not just the Marriott. We're going to be at the largest Marriott in the world, right? And this is where at least 7,000 of us are going to go there. We're going to converge on Orlando, and we're going to go there to be educated, empowered, motivated, and inspired to win, right? And of course, not just win at the highest level possible, right? So somebody should put in the chat, win, right? But we're also going to have an amazing keynote speaker. Last year, this year, in August, we have Tim Grover, but next year, we're going to have Mr. John C. Maxwell, right? If you know, you know, right? So now, let me share with you some agents on my team who met me over social media. This one agent is Miss Veronica, right? Veronica's testimony is, I joined the business because I love to travel, and it's always been a priority for me, even as a single mother. I know I'll be able to get more people to see just how great it is to travel the world. Then my Gen Zer is Miss Terica, who also found me on TikTok, right? Terica says, I am a 25-year-old single mom who started in the travel business in order to become financially freed and show my son the world. And I agree with Terica. You guys know I have 3 children, and I believe to raise well-rounded world citizens, we should show our children the world, if at all possible. And when you are a travel business owner, you will definitely be able to show your kids the world. It's a different thing to watch something in the world on YouTube. It's a different thing to see a movie. It's a different thing to read it. When you put a child in a different environment, they can smell and taste it, right? That opens up their imagination. It opens up their minds to what's possible. It allows them to see that people do things differently in the world, but different doesn't mean wrong, right? And so I believe as parents, we should do that with our children, right? So you're saying, okay, that was great, Denise. I could have started this business when Ariel ended it. with all the travel information.
Okay,
But
to the
how do
point.
I get started on today? Let me let you know, price is what you pay,
Value is what you
value is
get.
what you get, right? And so it cost you the same amount of money it cost Ariel 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It cost you the same amount of money it cost me 6 years ago to get started. Mm-hmm. And there's a one-time fee of $199.90. Right? I know you see three boxes on the screen. No, there's not three different prices. We're just breaking it down so you can understand where all the money goes, right? So the $199.90 breaks down to $19.95 for your Planet Marketing business, right? And then $179.95 of that goes towards your IntelliTravel business. And then your monthly overhead to keep both business active is $59.95 per month. Stop. Someone asked me about that $59.95. Y'all understand that's less than $2 a day to keep your business active. Ariel has ran several other business, regular brick and mortar, and her overhead was never $59.95, right? It was way more. $9.95. I am a recovering Starbucks addict who was drinking 3 caramel macchiato with grande with almond milk 3 a day. At the height of my addiction, I was drinking 3 of those a day. 1 cup is $5.25. 1 cup. To keep the lights on your business is less than $2. I just shared it with you so you can get your mind right, right? So now you know what it costs for this business. Now it's time for you to get mad. No, I don't mean get an attitude. I mean, I want you to make a decision, okay? And when you make a decision, it puts you in one of 3 categories. Number 3s are saying, it's a no for me. And we're saying, thank you for your time, right? And number 2 says, okay, I see what y'all did here, but that part where y'all said yada, 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 I still got some questions. No problem. You got questions, we got answers, right? So get back to both either Ariel, myself, offline, and we'll get those questions answered for you. Then a number 1, don't take no offense to this, but number 1s are my people, right? Number 1 said, listen, I was ready 25 minutes ago. I'm ready to go right now. And since you are ready to start your travel business, I'm going to say in advance, congratulations and welcome aboard. So now, ladies and gentle giants, what is your number? 3, 2, or 1? Whatever your number is, we want you to start your journey of success on today. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles simply begins with 1 step. Now, you've made that first step. Make the remaining steps by joining both Ariel and myself when we visit 2 of our most favorite places, and that is the B's and the B's. That stands for the beaches and the banks. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this presentation. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to get back to both one or the other, Ariel or myself. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, same bat time.
Same bat station.
I'll catch you later.
Bye. All right, guys, that concludes the presentation. Thank you guys so much who have been here from the start to the very end. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to inbox me to reach out. What we just broke down were the 8 different streams of income within the travel agent business. Many people looking at this opportunity, even just the name itself, right? Travel agent business. Think, pause, I'm not interested in being anyone's travel agent. As someone who's been in this business for 5+ years, I'm not interested in being anyone's travel agent. No, there's income attached to booking travel and earning income, and I prefer to keep that for myself. I prefer to book my own travel and earn income. I prefer to book my family's travel and maybe some close friends, right, who are not frequent travelers who need some of my expertise from booking travel for all these years. But if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, my goal, I don't strive to wake up, oh my God, I just want to be the best travel agent ever. No. What my goal is now that I see the vision, now that I've seen the whole picture, because as I mentioned 5 years ago when I started this business, everything that Deneen mentioned about residual income, those other 7 streams of income, I did not see. I didn't see that because I was so quick to jump in, right? All I saw was travel agent business portion of it and 30-day money back guarantee. And I'm that person who's like, listen, I don't want to hear all these testimonials and all these stories from other agents. I want to come in and try things for myself. And I did that. I got started because I knew it was risk free. I knew that 199 that I was enrolling with as my enrollment fee to have access to all my credentials and everything I need to jumpstart my business would be refundable at the end of 30 days if I chose that this business was not for me. So I jumped in headfirst and got started, and I'm still here 5 years later. It was only in 2022. And this was the start of my recruiting opportunity because I thought when I first started, I knew that recruiting was a thing. And I was like, listen, I don't want to recruit anybody. I don't even know what I'm doing, right? I don't even know what I'm doing, but I've been booking travel for years before I became a travel agent. But what I realized over the years from being a travel agent is that people are going to decide how they do business with you. I'm going to break that down for the person who doesn't understand what I mean by that. It means that as a travel agent, I would come online and they have crowned me the travel deal queen, right? When you talk about putting trips together and appealing to strangers online, I was the queen, right? And what I realized over the years is I would put these amazing packages together, have people, strangers book with me, but there were strangers out there who were looking at my travel deals and booking it themselves, right? And a lot of new agents will come in and they get in their feelings. Oh my God, I sent her these quotes. I spent all this time doing this, and she took my work and she went and booked it herself. What does that mean? Instead of getting in your feelings and realizing, oh my God, why did she book that trip herself instead of booking it with me? It was the same price she was going to get. And it's simple. Some people, like myself, don't need a travel agent. I've never used a travel agent before I became one. And it was for me, it's really simple. I'm controlling. I can attest to that. When it comes to travel, I can't tell anyone, oh my God, put all the details together and just tell me how much it is. No, ma'am. No, sir. I'm that person. I want to choose the resort. I want to know exactly where we're going. I want to look at reviews. I want to look at videos of the property to see if it's dated or if it's up to date or renovated, right? I want to be in control of that. So I would have never found a stranger and be like, put these packages together. And then I was the type that I felt some type of way. Like, if you sent me three quotes and I'm like, okay, I want to see three more, I'm not the type of person that was upfront in the sense that, okay, can you show me three more? I would feel bad about having that person just do all this work. But for me, it's actually fun to do it. So once I realized that, okay, if I'm like that, if I don't want to use a travel agent, I want to be in control of my own travel. I want to do all the research myself, and I'm okay with that. And I actually see it as fun. Who am I to think that there aren't other people out there like me, right? And now I have to put my business cap on because, okay, some people are going to book travel with me and I'm going to earn income. Some people are going to book travel themselves and nobody earns income, but there is income attached in the pricing. So why not equip myself from the start to be able to earn income, whether they choose to book it themselves or whether I book it? And that could be in two forms. If they want to book it themselves, they could use my personalized website, which is myown.com. That's something you have access to from day one you get started. You have your own personalized website. So for that person who wants to support you, but they don't necessarily need a travel agent, go to my website and book it yourself, right? Or empower them to get started in the business themselves. Since you're so good at doing the research yourself, you're going to be booking these trips anyway for your family, your friends, even strangers sometimes, right? Because I've been the person who booked travel for coworkers, right? You're always traveling. Like, where do you think I should go? What do you think I should do? Just go on this website and do this, do this. I've even had to take their card and do it for them, right? So if you're going to be that person, why not get paid for what people are doing anyway, right? So for the person who asks, okay, well, I just want to be an agent and I don't want to introduce anyone, I don't want to help anyone get started, please believe, as someone joining the business as a newbie, you can't teach anyone to do anything because you're a newbie yourself. But it's not your job to teach anyone. It's your job to introduce them to the opportunity, and then it's their job as an independent agent to reach out to all of the resources that we have. And what are the resources? It's people like me in the industry who have been in the business for 5 years, right? In your upline, who coaches and trains. I do one-on-one coaching sessions because I like teaching. I like mentorship. I like being a coach. No matter what opportunity I've done in my life, I've always ended up being someone in leadership against my will, right? Because I naturally just want to help people, right? So it's coming in and leveraging my, right? So I have people who are in the business with me and they've introduced other people. And now the people they're introduced are calling me coach because I always, make it a point to introduce myself to everyone, whether I introduce you to the business or not. And when you need help, right? And help, a lot of people think, okay, if I want to do Disney, maybe I want to become a Disney specialist, right? Oh my God, I have to do Disney's very long training. And I'm not going to talk to anybody about it until I finish this training. I definitely can't introduce anybody to the business because I need to finish this training. No, you don't. You need to get them started, and you guys could either learn together because at the end of the day, Disney is who's going to teach you how to book Disney, right? They have their own support team, they have their own training. And it's the same with all the suppliers. You want to become a Delta vacation specialist? Delta is the one that's going to teach you with their training program. They also have customer service reps available. Y'all, when you call these numbers and they're like, hey, if you're a travel agent, press 2. What does that mean? It means that there's somebody waiting on the other side of 2 just to help you, right? So my job as a travel agent business coach is not to teach anyone how to book travel. 90% of the people who join me in business already know how to book a trip. They already know how to go to Expedia, Booking.com, wherever, Disney, direct with the resort, go on their website, put in their dates, put in how many people, add their card, and pay for the trip and receive confirmation. Everyone knows how to do that. That's not what I do as a coach. Coaching comes in with the administrative part of the business. It comes in with the social media training part of the business, right? So a lot of people who are starting this business are entrepreneurs for the first time. So they're not really as savvy with social media, or they think they aren't because trust me, a lot of these people on my team, they come in, they go on trips, they take pictures, they're taking selfies, they're doing room tours, they're doing all of the things that professionals do. Instead, they're just not getting paid. And then they come in and they're like, oh, I'm just not really good with social media. Yes, you are. You're on Facebook every single day. You're reposting content every single day. You're sharing your experiences when you go on these trips every single time, right? So you are social media savvy, but where I come in as your coach is I'm just going to show you how to put more structure into that to be able to be consistent and appeal to strangers. Because if I'm being 100% honest with you, I'm not the coach who's going to tell you, hey, hit up your family and friends to book this trip and get your first client. I'm not that person. If it happens, it happens. However, what I do is teach you how to be able to appeal to strangers, to be able to market in a way that you're not showing up on social media just being salesy, salesy, salesy. That is my biggest pet peeve. Is seeing new agents online and they'll be like, hey, oh my God, I just became a travel agent. Come book with me. Make sure you book that trip with me. Do this with me. And I'm like, why? Why would I book a trip with you? You've done nothing to show me that you're an expert in this field. You have done nothing to show me that I should trust you, or you should earn you have the credibility to book my travel. Why would I want to book with you? So this is what I'm teaching my agents from day one is how to gain that trust and that credible status from strangers. And that's by showing up as an expert. That's by educating. Okay, you said that you want to become a Disney specialist, right? One of the most common mistakes, and if you're a travel agent, you're on here, I'm dropping the tea right now. One of the most common mistakes that travel agents make is they will start some of these training programs, right? I have certifications, like maybe a Jamaica specialist. I sat down one evening for an hour or two and I finished that training just in one evening, right? But you have some trainings like, some of the cruise lines and Disney, their training is like long. It's a lot of modules to get through. It's something that you have to work and pace yourself through for weeks, right? Some agents will come in, they'll be new. Oh, I'm not launching. I'm not saying anything yet until I'm official. No. What you do is as soon as day one, you get started with your training with Disney, you post about it. Hey, I just became a travel agent and I'm so excited for this journey. The first thing I want to do as for my business is become certified with Disney, right? That makes sense. So everyone's excited for you. You're excited. You're amped up. You plan out your training. What do? Every day, every week, every other day, whatever you decide that your posting schedule is going to be with my help, you're going to show up. Okay. Yeah, okay, today. Remember I told you guys about Disney yesterday? Well, today I'm learning about all the different theme parks that Disney has. That's what I'm doing today. You come back tomorrow or the day after, oh my goodness, today I'm going back into the history of Disney. That's what they're teaching us today, right? And then the next day, okay, I'm working on the cruise line. They're teaching me about the Disney cruise line and all the different shows. Did you guys know that they have Marvel at sea, like Marvel themed cruises, right? And you're educating and you're showing up, you're learning, right? Along with the people that are following you. At the end, maybe in a 4 week span, you're able to finish that certification program and you're showing up with your certificate. Guys, remember 4 weeks ago, I said I was going to start this training program. I just got my certificate. Now, you've done so many things over the past 4 weeks sharing your process with becoming a Disney specialist, right? What have you done? You announced the fact that you're a travel agent. You launched your business because now people know, hey, she's a travel agent, right? Now people know what your specialty is going to be because now they're thinking, okay, oh, she's going to be the Disney person, right? Y'all, I've had people in groups on Facebook, in travel groups, up to this day, tagging me when people ask for cruises before I've even completed any cruise specialty training program because I showed up as the expert. I shared, I wasn't quiet, I wasn't a secret agent about what it is I was doing and what I was learning. So now, before I even got my certificates, they were crowning me the cruise person. Every time someone will ask for a specific thing, they'll tag me because I'm showing up sharing my journey as the professional, right? So now another thing, so you introduce your business, you launch the fact that you're a Disney specialist now. The other thing that you have built is credibility. And this is the biggest piece that people just miss, the credibility of saying, hey, today, 4 weeks ago, I said I was going to do this. And not only did I do it, but I completed it and I gained all the knowledge that came with it. So now what people are thinking, hey, she showed up doing what she said she was going to do. One of the issues with travel agents, new travel agents, is, people be like, I don't want to work at a travel agent. They take too long to respond. They don't this. They're not credible. They're not doing the research, whatever the case may be. You've proved all of these things before you even got your first client by sharing that you're educating yourself and showing up doing the things that you said you were going to do, right? Now you have the certificate, and you would have already attracted people who've been following along your journey and love the fact that you completed and achieved this, congratulate you. And now, even if they're not saying online, hey, I'm going to book with you, please believe, and I see this all the time. They're having conversations at work. There's this girl on Facebook. She just started her business, and either hey, I just saw her start traveling agent business. Let me hit her up to see how you could get started. Because I know you've always been a traveler interested. I'm not, but I'll show you or give you her contacts. Or I know you were talking about doing that family trip. This lady, she just started and she was doing all her Disney training, and it seems like she's really knowledgeable about the product to be able to book that trip for you, right? You're working both of your businesses from this one set of content. So many people overthink this part, right? In addition to, not only are you educating, but you're showing what you can do. So a part of my social media content schedule is showing new agents how to put travel deals together, right? Not only how to put the deals together, but how to promote them. And when I say promote, people get scared, like, oh my God, I'm not a salesy person. I'm not telling you to be salesy. I'm telling you to put this package together like if you were doing a trip for yourself. That's simple, right? And that's one of the reasons why I was crowned Travel Deals Queen, is because I put my trips together based on my interests. My niche is based on my interests. I would never be the person that's saying, oh my God, Disney and all these things. I'm not into family trips. I am single. I like to travel solo, and I like adult only trips. So I would not be posting about Disney so much because that's not what I'm interested in. But for someone who is, that's different. So you show up doing the things that you personally like. So when you see me post, and listen, I'm just starting the sentence and you see my cheeks went up. When I start talking about cruises and all-inclusive luxury vacations, I'm so excited for myself that I attract people just like me, right? So when I start talking about that luxury rooftop suite in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, when I start talking about the fact that I'm not staying in a room that's a garden view, I'm not doing that. I'm not staying in a standard room. It has to have a nice view. It has to have butler service. Whatever the highest category is when I book it, except those presidential suites, y'all. Those suites are usually $10,000 per night. That's it. No, no. But I want the swim up suite. I want the nice view. I want the butler service, right? So that's me. And I attract clients because I'm excited about it. When I start talking about, listen, I booked a trip for Punta Cana For December, not December, for January of 2025. So that's gonna be my first trip for the year of next year. Because I plan all my trips like a year in advance. Next year, we're already planning on going to Punta Cana to start the year. We're already doing Antigua's already booked like months ago for June. Bali is already booked over a year ago for September of next year. So we book a lot of travel in advance, right? So when I start talking about these trips, it's not, hey, would you, I'm putting a group trip together and I want to book 10 people and I hope you come on the trip with me. And no, I'm showing you how to master your posture from day one. Listen, we're going to Bali, right? We have this 6 day, 5 nights trip plans, right? We're staying in 3 different resorts. We're going to start off our itinerary in this city. These are the things that we're going to do. We're going to do the monkey sanctuary. We're going to do the Bali swing. We're going to do all of the Instagrammable stops. And then in day 3, we're going to this city and we're going to check into this luxury hotel, right? And then we're going to do these excursions. We have the seafood dinner and Olateku dance. I'm trying to remember the itinerary off my head, right? The seafood dinner and dance on the 5th day. And then when we check out from that, we're going to this resort. And please believe a time will be had. We're not sitting around in this group chat any longer. The people that are supposed to be there are going to be there. You see how I speak? This is what's going to be in my post. People tell me all the time, when I read your travel deals, it's almost like I'm talking to you, and that's how it should be, right? When I'm done telling you about our trip, it's not, hey, would you come with me? It's you asking for more information because this trip is happening without you or not, okay? A time will be had without you or not. And it's all about attraction marketing versus being so salesy. Say, oh my God, we're going to Bali. This is my first trip. I hope you guys book with me. No, I'm not coming. Highlight the trip. What are you most excited about? Y'all, Bali has been on my bucket list for 5 years. I've been planning this trip. And now it's finally coming into fruition. Share your story behind why you chose Bali. What are you most excited about doing? And then you're going to get the amazing, because I just talked about 3 luxury resorts. Please believe the best pictures from their website is going with this travel deal. Please believe I'm getting pictures of what the Monkey Sanctuary tour looks like, the Bali swing, any of those Instagrammable stops I've mentioned are going on that post. Once I'm done with this post, it's not who's coming, it's who do I need to send information to, right? Your posture is just different. So just learning that attraction marketing up front, learning the administrative duties. Okay, in order to be a travel agent, you know you're going to need forms. You're going to need an inquiry form, and that's going to help you to automate your business. One of the biggest mistakes new agents make is they want to talk to everybody. And later in the game, you change your posture to where you don't need to talk to everybody. Everyone does not want to speak to you. I'm that person. I don't want to go on somebody's business page and send them a message and start a dialogue that way. The only reason I would want to start a dialogue is because I don't have access to what's already on your page. So if you don't already have all the prices, the information, the forms for me to fill out to get information or to figure out what I want, I don't want to talk to you. And there's other people like that. So you need to appeal to everyone. You need to let everybody know, hey, here's my email. You can email me if you'd like to. You can DM me if you'd like to. But also, here's my form. For the people who don't want to speak to me, for the people who just want to put their dates in, plug everything in, and get quotes, right? So you have to appeal to everyone because you don't, and you also want to automate your business. I'm a full-time 911 operator. I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Please believe at 12 o'clock during the day, I'm not up, I'm sleeping. So what if somebody wanted to DM me about a trip and I'm sleeping and I'm not waking up until maybe 2:30? When I wake up from that, I'm trying to do things around the house really quick before it's time for me to start getting ready for work again, to go back for 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. What happens then? Then my clients just don't have access? I don't do business? No. You automate your business so much that you don't need to be having all of these conversations. Imagine if I had 10 clients per day and I had to talk to 10 different people. Oh my God, where do you want to go? How much do you want to spend? Here's some options. Who has time to have these conversations back and forth? No, we're showing you how to automate your business from day one. Sitting here talking to you guys just gave me an idea because now I feel like I want to have a whole live about the mistakes that travel business owners make tonight. So tonight is Thursday night. I'm gonna grab probably some tea, not wine, because when I get wine, I get a little bit too excited and I start being really loud. We don't want to do that. So I'm gonna grab some tea, wind down tonight, and we're gonna talk about the mistakes. Let's say the top 10 mistakes that travel agent business owners make. And then I'm also gonna do some giveaways. So I'm gonna probably I have a cruise coming up next week. Thursday, I leave to go on my cruise. So I'm gonna give away a cruise tonight, or two, or maybe three. So tune in tonight. I'm gonna talk to you about the top 10 things that travel mistakes that travel agent business owners make. I also want to make sure that you know exactly where to go. If you're looking to get more information about the business, beyond what we spoke about today, you want another breakdown. Let's say you want to see the enrollment instructions or the enrollment fees again. Make sure or you're ready to get started right now. You all could go to travelagentworkshop.com. Put that into your browser. Travelagentworkshop.com. You're going to use my access code to make sure that it's free for you. The access code is Ariel268. That's going to give you access to a full breakdown of the business. It's going to give you access to enrollment instructions, enrollment fees. You're going to have access to testimonials from my team, all of the things, right? You're going to have access to all the links you need to get started today. If you have any questions, please don't feel free to inbox me, email me, comment on this live, hashtag a replay if you're watching the replay, to be able to get your questions answered. And that's where we're going to end this today. You guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Have a great day.